I'm okay. A lot better than last night. My name is Cricket, and I also go by Chow Yun Smut. This is the Corner Booth. This is the online equivalent of your favorite late night eatery at Bar Rush with all of the best friends that you've never met. And we talk about everything except inter-channel drama and politics. Everything else from pop culture to poop knives is able to be discussed. So, yeah, tomorrow I'm going to be sore because, hey, Panda Kelly, um, I walked 2.5 miles yesterday, and while I was on my walk, I saw some really cool stuff. Um, the suburb that I'm in spent a lot of time redoing the sidewalks around here. Hey, Sandy Wandy. And putting in bike paths and whatnot and such as. And hi, Heather Mac. Um, and apparently, because it had taken 4 months longer than was planned, they had and I thought it was just guerrilla artists who had done it. But apparently it was not. Um, it was the city. And they imprinted poetry into the sidewalk. And having never taken a real walk around here, I'd never seen it before. And I was absolutely charmed by it. The first one that I came across said, "Leave it to humans to sandblast poems in sidewalks, to remind themselves that creating is truly living." I know it's backwards, but yeah, that's what it looked like on the sidewalk. And I found 3 more, and apparently there are more even than that um, going in the other direction. And I'm just moving some things to the trash right now. Oh, the other one that I liked was, "Stop. Yes, you there reading this patch of sidewalk. For this one moment, it belongs to you. When you move along, it will go back, belonging to everyone. But for now, it is yours." And actually, there were some leaves and some detritus on the sidewalk. And before I left, while it was still mine, I brushed those things away and made it clear so that everybody could read it. Hello, Violet. And then I came back here and we had Bestie and my mom and I had a really good conversation. And it turns out that my stepdad has made it known from whatever afterlife that he's in that he's okay. And he did it in front of witnesses. My mom had a couple of friends over. Willow was there, and another friend of ours was there. And they both got to see it, and that was pretty cool. Um, and I texted the other friend and thanked him for visiting with Mom. He's on kind of a sabbatical, you could say, a bit of an epic road trip, and doing his thing and writing books, and stopped in to see Mom, which I thought was pretty great. And Mom, of course, was totally honored. And we had a nice long conversation, and we talked about spirituality and theology and cults and all kinds of stuff. Currently on Audible, I'm listening to the book called Rajneeshpuram, which is The same cult that the documentary Wild Wild Country was named after, or was about. Um, we had a great conversation, and I was just about to come in, and I called the dog because I was going to bring her inside so that I could come down here and I could do my show. Um, and she didn't want to come in, and I heard a kerfuffle, and I turned the Anson, where the hell have you been? Good to see ya. Um, mm-hmm. Yes, Sandy Wandy, the people in Oregon. Um, so there was a kerfuffle, so I turned the flashlight on my phone, and that was when I found the dog entangled with a juvenile raccoon. So I came inside and I ran downstairs and I told Bestie's husband what was going on. And he came upstairs and he grabbed a flashlight, and it wasn't long after that Elvira dispatched the raccoon with noises that I never need to hear again in my life. And somehow Bestie's husband managed to get the raccoon away from Elvira after she had dispatched it and only eaten a little bit of it. And then we had to examine her, and her eye was a little bit funky, and she had a puncture over her left eye, and of course there was blood on her paws and on her muzzle, and we couldn't really tell whose was what, but she was scratching it at her right eye pretty badly, so we had to put the lampshade on her. I'm sorry to hear that it's been heap big stress, Anson. That sucks. That sucks. Yeah, raccoons are pretty tough. And I'm glad that it wasn't an older, larger raccoon or a mother, because that would have been bad. It would have been significantly worse than the juvenile that she managed to get a hold of. Hey, Fluffy Pants, good to see you. Either way, I ceased to function like a normal human being. I put the notification up on the community tab and I started washing dishes because I didn't know what else to do and I needed to do something. I have a very strong connection to raccoons. Like when she took out the squirrel, I didn't feel real bad about it because the squirrels taunt her. But this raccoon was a juvenile raccoon just doing its thing. And I was messed up. I was messed up last night. I did not sleep very well. It's going to take a long time for those sounds to no longer be in my head. I can watch horror movies all day long, but the realistic Foley that's going on when it's actually happening, not so much. Hey, Pamela SP Butterfly, good to see you. Yeah, it was a lot. So I was messed up last night and I was in no shape to be talking to y'all. I don't know that I could have strung together a coherent sentence, quite frankly. It was rough. And I hope that doesn't happen again. You know, squirrels, bunnies, I can handle that. I don't have a connection to them, and I know that they taunt her. But the raccoon last night was really difficult for me to handle. I'm better today. My body is mad because I walked 2.5 miles yesterday, and my body's gonna be mad at me more today because I, broke down a bunch of, stuff that had been cut down, to go in the, yard waste bin to be picked up in the morning, so I filled an entire yard waste bin. Cag! Good to see you. Holy shitballs. It's been a long time. Yeah, it is a wild kingdom out there. You have coyotes, rattlesnakes, hawks, and owls where you live. Yep, we've got hawks, we've got owls. We don't have rattlesnakes. We do have the other C word. Um, Good job, shut up, Matt. I'm really glad to hear that. Um, we have deer, we have wild turkeys, we have uh not so much wolves in this part of the state. Um, yeah, there's all kinds of creatures out there. It's bonkers. Um, yeah, it was a rough night last night. Anyway, and but uh Bestie's husband wasn't sure whether to take her to the emergency vet, and I told him and Bestie this morning when she got up that it's rabies is something that you in North America, um, that is incredibly low. Like there you don't get a whole lot. Um, the more important things to worry about are leptospirosis and roundworm. But they brought her in today. She has a badly scratched cornea. Um, Raccoons don't fuck around. They will fight for their lives and they will fight like fierce bastards. And yes, I know Anson 2.5 miles isn't anything. And last summer it wouldn't have been anything to me either, but I haven't done much walking. Um, I've done a lot more yard work than I've done walking this year. So, um, yeah, my body's pretty mad at me about it. Um, but I did almost 6,700 steps yesterday, so feeling pretty good about that. Um, she has a badly scratched cornea. They checked her from stem to stern and didn't find really anything else going on. They looked at the puncture above her eye and said that it wasn't, it was already scabbed over. Um, it didn't look angry. It didn't look infected. It didn't look irritated. And hey, Danny. Um, Really, it was just the eye that they were going to have to deal with. So she gets to remain a lamp for a week, and she she has to get medication twice a day and goo in her eye 3 times a day so that it will help that cornea heal. But they do say that they think that the cornea should heal quite well, and they just need to see her again in a week. Um, but, you know, for everybody saying, poor Elvira, and I kind of do too, because the eye is not looking great. Um, this is what she was bred to do. This is what pit bulls do. They were bred to weed out vermin. They were born to hunt. That's what they do. She has that instinct. She just was fighting almost at her weight class. I mean, a squirrel or a bunny is nothing, but this raccoon had some fight in it. And I was pleased to have my words. Sorry, I gotta scratch my foot. I have a mosquito bite. Um, I was pleased that when Bestie got home from the vet, she said that the vet had told her precisely what I had told her, um, in reference to, like, rabies and stuff like that. She did get a rabies booster for just in cases, but yeah, rabies in raccoons in North America is a lot of people flip out about the whole rabies thing with raccoons. No, you're more likely to get rabies from a skunk or a bat, and even then they have to bite you. It's transmitted through saliva. So, yeah, don't get bitten by any skunks or any bats, and chances are if you're close enough to get bitten by a skunk, the skunk is going to use other means first to repel you. So I wouldn't sweat that too much. Um, and bats really aren't interested in humans. They want insects, and the rest of the time they want fruit. So don't worry about them. But yeah, so last night was, I mean, the whole evening was delightful. And then everything kind of went horribly awry. And I was in no shape to talk to any of y'all. And apologies for that. Please accept them. But yeah, it was a tough one. And I'm doing a little bit better today. Yes, the active forepaws makes a vicious fighter. Oh yeah. The paws and the teeth on a raccoon are no freaking joke, and they do not play. They do not play. Skunks are less likely to get into tiffs with either dogs or humans. Um, they'll get a little stompy sometimes, but for the most part, they want nothing to do with us. Raccoons, don't sneak up on a raccoon because they will fuck your shit up. And it doesn't matter if you're a human or a dog. I mean, granted, if you make friends with them, if you're feeding them grapes and marshmallows like I was, um, making them sandwiches and whatnot. Of course, we were dosing all of the marshmallows with a worming solution as well. So we got worming solution into some 25 raccoons the one summer. But oh, Anson, get you some sleep, baby. I know you got to work in the morning. Get that rest. But yeah, it was raccoons are gonna they don't play. They don't play. And Elvira found out about that in a real big way last night. She fucked around and she found out. And now she has a badly scratched cornea. And she has to be a lamp for a week. And I'm going to be calling her Lamp, and I have been all day. Yeah, she's Lamp. Your in-laws run exotic animal rescue, had 2 coons and a skunk as indoor pets. I got to tell you, I would love to have a skunk as a pet. I would love it. I love them so much. They're like kitties in footy pajamas, and I love them. And I know that they like belly scritches, and they're very sweet, and I love them. Hey, Teresa Dawson, good to see you, honey. But yeah, I have a pretty strong connection with raccoons, and it fucked me up pretty bad last night. Seeing that whole thing go down. But hey, at least the dishes got done. I don't know. And she'll be fine. Elvira will be fine. They weighed her today, and we found out that she is 70 pounds. And all of that is muscle and teeth. Honestly, I mean, she's nothing but muscle. There's not a drop of fat on that dog. She is in prime athletic condition, heaven knows. Teresa, I understand about lifing, because as you can tell from the first 20 minutes of this show, mine has been doing the same. Hello, No Face. Of course it helps that you're here. I'm so happy to see you. Yeah, so that's stress working is a perfectly natural response to something like that. Yeah, I needed to do something, and I was standing in the kitchen trying not to hyperventilate, and hey, look, dishes need to be done. I can do that. So I did that. Oh, yay, a room raid. I love a good room raid. Hey, Mama Squirrel. Good to see ya. So yeah, last night, that was my Wednesday night. It was rough. But things are better now. And it's Thursday night. And here's hoping that she does not encounter anybody else this evening in the late night hours when I'm sitting out on the patio and reading, because I don't think I could handle it 2 nights in a row. And I don't know how functional she'll be in the lampshade that she's wearing. The cone of shame. Heaven knows she's still trying to figure out her spatial relations walking around in that thing. But she's been pretty good. She's been pretty good about it. I haven't seen much in the way of destruction quite yet. So it's a positive sign, right? We're doing okay. Antics gave you a ride from pup groomers to here. Well, that's fantastic. And hello, Knit Pearl. Good to see you. And thanks to Jen for sending people over here. Love that woman to pieces, and then I love the pieces. And I know that I haven't been in her chats in a long ass time. I should probably fix that. I should probably fix that sometime very soon. So, yeah, between today knocking down branches and more of that stupid buckthorn, and yesterday taking significantly longer walkies than I was used to. But I found poetry in the pavement, and I can't be mad about that. I was absolutely thrilled with it. So there are pepperball light air guns that are good in situations like that. Oh, Anson, no, you don't want to put something like that in my hands. I couldn't hit a barn with an elephant. My aim is terrible. I would shoot myself in the foot. I'm not even allowed to have a pocket taser. I'm just not. Hey, dancing in the rain. Good to see you. So yeah, that would be a poor choice on my part. Plus the fact that I don't think that I'm actually allowed to own such things. I really don't. I would be a danger to myself and others. However, one thing that is not dangerous and is actually beneficial to all of us is night meds. Take your night meds. It's a modern pharmacology. Night meds, time for night meds. They can help your physiology. Take them well before you go to sleep. They work while you're busy counting sheep. When you take your night meds, it's a happy, healthy snooze time, a snory snooze time. You'll have a sleepy time. Night meds. Remember to sip first so the things don't stick. No face, I would only miss my foot if I was aiming at my foot. If I was aiming at anywhere else, I'd wind up shooting myself. Actually, I'd probably wind up shooting myself in the knee because I'm that good. We do have a song from Shut Up Matt. He says it is stream related. And before we press play, because I don't want to blast you guys out. Hey, Steph N. Oh, I am so sorry to hear that. I am so sorry to hear that, Steph. Yeah. Yeah, the raccoon was bad, but I can imagine that an opossum is just as bad. Oh, Anson, you're camping at Nerf this year. Yeah, it's an interesting experience. You just have to remember to bring all of the weapons grade insect repellent because the mosquitoes up there wait until you're naked and afraid in the showers. It's not fun. But I've had some good times there. And in the Lundegaard Enclave, we always had fantastic breakfasts and coffee. Heavily spiked, usually, now that I think about it. Yeah. I've had some good times up there. All right. Let's hear from Shut Up Matt. Yes, possums do have lots of pointy teeth, but they don't want to use them. That's why they call it playing possum when you're, playing dead. That's what they do. They don't want to have to use the teeths. But they do have the teeths, just in case. All right, let's hear from Shut Up Matt.
Something in the way she streams attracts me like no other streamer. Something in the way she woos me. I don't want to leave her now. You know I believe in how.
Meow, 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 meow.
Somewhere in her smile she knows that I didn't need no other streamer. Something in her style that shows me I don't want to leave her now. You know I believe in how.
Meow, meow, meow. Thank you, Shut Up Matt. That was incredibly sweet. I know Lundegaard is no longer, don't rub it in. I don't care about Renaissance pewter. The only pewter that I recognize is Fellowship Foundry. Fight me. Oh, Diane Phelan Muller. Hi, good to see ya. Oh, Anson, you know what? I'll put it in the chat. Hang on. Thermacell. Get Thermacell. It's a 15-foot zone of protection. And that shit is amazing. Yep. I don't know Ferrex forgeries, so I guess I don't have to worry about that. Hi, Kimberly Gabble Dawn. Yeah, seriously, Anson, look at Thermacell. Stop at REI or Home Depot or Lowe's or any of that shit that's on the way between you and Fair. I know they sell it at Target. They probably sell it at Walmart. Thermacell. It's important. It's important. Thermacell. Best mosquito repellent you have ever experienced, and it doesn't involve spraying yourself with all sorts of awfulness. It's amazing. Smells like barely nothing. It says it's scent free. That's not necessarily true, but it's, I would say, 90% true. And mosquitoes love me, and I get massive welts from them. So it sucks. Thermacell keeps them all away, and it's incredible. All right, Pamela says, my eye got lasered yesterday to fix a hole in my retina. For a while, my eyes were really dilated. That's always miserable because when I have to have my eyes dilated, I'm super extra photosensitive anyway. It just gets worse. It's so bad. Joked with hubby that I was sober even though my pupils looked like I was high. Nice. Oh, Beth is back on circuit with Harold. Okay. Well, you say on circuit, but at least she's at New York. And you mean Beth? Like popcorn Beth or Bethany? Oh, fuck citronella. Anson, fuck citronella in its stanky ass. Stanky, ineffective ass. No. Thermacell works like you would not believe. It is amazing. It's a little thing smaller than this. You put a fuel cell in the bottom. You put the little pad on the top. You turn the thing on and you wait like 15 minutes. And all of the mosquitoes just fuck right off. Oh, Bethany. Okay. Yep. No, Bethany's amazing. I knew that Bethany was back on the road. We had a koala come into the yard a few years ago. Oh my God, the drop bears. Got the dogs inside before they saw it. Came down from our mango tree and climbed the back fence. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Drop bears. Terrifying. Absolutely terrifying. Especially when you get them wet. Plus chlamydia. Speaking of deterrent pests, have you heard of rodent repellent? Basically a device in a car that emits a high frequency tone, ultrasonic. I have heard of them. We even had them in the house. They don't work. Dancing in the rain. I wish they did, but they don't. They don't do fuck all. No face, you're Googling it now. Not the personal sized ones. It's one that looks basically, it seems to be about the size of a beer can. It's a cylinder and it's about the size of a beer can. Look for that one. She is full on 4-day nerf to Texas and at least Colorado. Okay. Now, when you say Texas RF, do you mean TRF or do you mean Scarborough? Because those are two different shows. Texas has two shows. Bo Beats is here with a joke. Man tells his wife, your underwear is way too tight. Wife replies, then wear your own. Smart. Yeah. There is one that looks like a lantern, no face. The other one just looks like a cylinder, but there is one that works like a lantern, and it looks like a lantern, and it works just as well. I gotta tell you, it's been revolutionary in my life. Absolutely life-changing. I don't have any fuel for the one upstairs right now. It's on my wish list. Hey, Night Druid, good to see ya. Koalas are not terrifying except during mating season. Then it sounds like the Walking Dead are out there. Oh my God. How about nasty body odor? That seems to deter a lot of pests. Yes, but not the insect type. Unfortunately, nasty body odor actually attracts insects. Otherwise, I would be stinky all the time. But yeah, this show is not sponsored by Thermacell. I have them on my Amazon wish list. As a matter of fact, the fuel refill packs. I am not sponsored in any way by Thermacell. Thermacell does not know that I talk about them this much, that I evangelize to everyone who will sit still long enough to listen about them. Absolutely incredible. And yeah, this is free. I'm not getting any kickbacks on this. I can just tell you that it is simply the most effective mosquito repellent I have ever used in my life. And I'm going to be 52 next month. So, yeah, it's the shit. It is absolutely the best thing out there for mosquito repellent. So yeah, that's the stuff. And if you're out there on campgrounds anyway, shit, dude, you need it, because fuck a bunch of citronella, the torches, the 3-wick pots, the all of it. Citronella is nowhere near as effective. What about Avon Skin So Soft? You know, there are a lot of people that swear by it. Personally, it's never done anything for me. It didn't work for me. And I was kind of mad about it, honestly, because I was an Avon chick. And I wanted to be able to speak from experience that it was the best thing since pay toilets. And it absolutely was not. Oh, good. And during my walk last night, I got a blister on my heel. Oh, it's been trending for mosquito repellent for ages. But honestly, Skin So Soft, it you know, maybe it works with some people's skin chemistry. It doesn't do anything for mine. They still seek me out, and I get massive welts from mosquitoes. And so does Bestie's husband, actually. And so we like to have the zone of protection, and you have to say it like that. I don't make the rules. We like to have the zone of protection constantly fueled up. I just have been way too broke to go to Menards and pick up more fuel for the fucker. But yeah, it's absolutely amazing, and it will change your life, especially if the mosquitoes really like you. Yes, I was an Avon chick. For I guess about a year. And then I wasn't really getting anywhere, and my upline wound up being convicted of embezzling from Avon. No, Skin So Soft is not the same as Sea Breeze. Sea Breeze is an astringent, and Skin So Soft is more of it's a skin softening spray, I guess. I don't know. I hate the way it smells, and they have a couple of different smells. But yeah, my upline, I think she wound up losing her house, which she referred to as the house that Avon built, because she somehow found a way to embezzle from Avon. And I said, you know what? I don't really need to be involved with this anymore. I just don't. Consistent intake of vitamin B complex makes your blood less attractive. This is from my personal experience. Okay. Good to know. Maybe I'll get some B complex. Avon. I know, Teresa Dawson. And this was after I had worked in their corporate travel department. Because I used to work Avon corporate. And then when I was living in Connecticut and was taking a break from travel, from corporate travel, because it was, post 9/11, everyone was taking a break from corporate travel. I wound up being an Avon chick. Anyway, Anson, I think that's a great way to wrap things up here. He says he's going to go after and say goodnight. Have fun, kids. Stay safe and don't do anything I wouldn't. Y'all, that gives you a lot of leeway. I've met Anson. No, I did not do Mary Kay. I did not, and I would not, actually. If there's anything more culty than Avon, it's fucking Mary Kay. So, no. Also, I didn't really like Mary Kay products at all. You eat Vegemite like a crazy person and the mosquitoes love you. And I've never had Vegemite ever in my life. So I don't know why they love me. Oh, Pamela SP Butterfly did Mary Kay. All right. You liked Avon, Anson McDonald? Is Avon even a thing? Oh, yes. Yes, it still is. It sure as hell is. It still exists. And yeah, I gave it the best chance the best go I could, but it was not meant to be. Anyway, my loves, I know it's a short show. We're not even going for an hour right now. Please do all the YouTube-y things, all 23 of you. Please make sure you hit the like or the dislike. I'm not here to get married. I just want the engagement. Hit that notification bell and select all so you know every time my random ass goes online. And make sure to subscribe. If you haven't subscribed yet, please consider doing so. It's fast, free, and my favorite part, it's painless. I love it. We do have memberships here for $2.99 a month. We accept all of your super chats and super stickers and super thanks. And if you want to find a way to help the channel without YouTube taking its 30% chomp, down below in the description box of every single video we do has the PayPal, the Venmo that Denver Steve-O made me get, and the Amazon wish list, as well as a way to help out a friend of the channel, because there's always going to be a way to help out friends of the channel in that description box. Always, always. A rising tide lifts all ships. So there you go. And right now, it's one more for the road. Xenu. Whoa, whoa, whoa. One more sip ought to get it. And this blister, I need to bandage it. One more for the road. Zena Marlene, y'all. I will be back here tomorrow. Same bug time, same bug channel. In the meantime, be well, sleep sweet, stay safe, watch out for deer. And Todd, if you're watching, watch out for antelope as well. You are in a place where there are deer and antelope, and they play. And yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. In the meantime, peace to you.